Yo, how's it going, everyone? Hello. Man, it's been a hot second, huh? Dragon, thank you for that. Hopefully these polls go okay today. Let me know how you did on your polls today, if you did any. Yeah, let's go and do some polls. I was just doing some grinding in the back inside Celestia, but enough with that. Let's go ahead and head on over to Cropdale. It's kind of crazy how they're releasing so many good units pretty much back to back, which is insane. I don't have any time to like get any or try to accumulate rubies at all. I feel like I have 100 something rubies. It's like I gotcha. It's okay. Yeah, I don't know why they're releasing so many good units back to back, which I feel like that sucks. If you're a free to play individual, I feel like. Yeah, I want at least like a month to like recuperate some of your rubies back and whatnot. But taking a look at today here, let's go ahead and pull out good boy Theo. And how's everyone been? It feels like it's been forever. We're already in the middle of January, isn't that crazy? Time moves pretty fast. But let's go ahead and see what's going on today with EX OCHETTE and EX OSVALD. Shana's banner is still up, of course, until the 22nd. Release shells as well. Wonder when this Rondo banner is going to go away. We have the paid banners for both of them, and also the banner with both of them on the free Ruby banner. Let's take a look at the exchange, or the pull rate 1.0, and this should be 1.2. Okay. Taking a look at the exchange here, 4,500. Yep, that's pretty typical. But yeah, let's go and do some pulls for EX OCHETTE. She is if you had to pick between one or the other, I'd say definitely EX OCHETTE. Both of them are going to be getting their shards in the exchange tab once their debut is over. So you can get one copy of EX OCHETTE now, and then try to get her A4 accessory down the line. Rondo banner, okay, that's kind of funny. Imagine, being a new player starting inside Orstera and thinking, when am I ever going to see a Rondo inside Orstera? Actually, I mean, sites listed, my bad. I guess you see Rondo, maybe like maybe 2-3 hours into the game. Of course, once you start the Bestower series. But yeah, I'm not looking too hot right now on rubies, so let's do a couple free ruby banner pulls, and then a couple pulls of EX OCHETTE's banner. I had a pity EX OCHETTE. Spook to copies her when OSVALD. Oh, if you're Seal, no OCHETTE A2. It really depends on how you're gonna use her. If you're gonna use her. If you're going to be adding her to your permanent team, then I would say Ultimate 1 and Ultimate Awakening. Just because her Ultimate Awakening is really good. Of course, if you're working towards A4 accessory, then I would just say A4 her. I guess you have to think about like your teammates. Do you have some of the top tier supports like Shana, EX Renyu? If so, then you probably don't need her Awakening or her Ultimate. Then I would just work on her A4 accessory. But her A4, not her A4, but her Awakening or her Ultimate is pretty good though. But if you don't have any of those characters like I mentioned, then of course her Ultimate's definitely nice to have as well too. But her A4 accessory is the prized thing for her. What do you think next banner would be? The next banner, I think, if I recall correctly, yeah, next week should be a rerun. And I want to say it's Live Alive. Or Live Alive. That was nothing. Let's go and skip that. But yeah, it really depends on how you're going to use her. Are you going to use her for her ultimate? You don't have those characters, then of course ultimate's great, but of course the ultimate goal is to get her A4 accessory. Hey Leon, how's it going? Don't have you ring your ex? Do you have Shana though? If you have Shana, then A for her. Alright, second poll. And today I'm feeling pretty productive today. I got up early today, went to my dentist appointment, and I just got back. And we're gonna skip that. Yo, how's it going, audio? Hello. So far our polls are not too hot. Yeah, thank you. You do have Shana? Okay, if you have Shana, then you really don't need her ultimate then. I think you're the one that's asking me that, right? Okay, that's a 5-star. Saving some rubies, can't go wrong with that. But the good thing is... Okay, that's... Side Celestia. That is our best girl, EX OCHETTE. Hey, salad. Alrighty. It's kind of funny how I have EX OCHETTE and not the OG version of her. But yeah, the good thing about EX OCHETTE and EX OSVALD is they're both on the Side Celestia memory traveler banners. And those guys get a more abundant of a rerun compared to other banners. So you'll see them again sometime down the line. Alright, I think we stop here. No, I'm just kidding. I want to pull for EX OSVALD as well too. His kit does seem kind of interesting. Especially once we move toward the elemental meta. Well, AU, I'm just gonna get her at Awakening 0 for now. My plan is to slowly work for her Awakening Stones, once of course she's been added. Good. Full PD 2 times for EX Shana and EX OCHETTE. That was free to play. It's okay, I feel like this next week, or next week, you should have some rubies to save. It's just gonna be a rerun for collaboration. But hey, you got 2 of the best supports in the game though, so you can't even be mad about that. Alright, so the plan is to only get one version or one copy of EX OCHETTE. I'm mainly going to be using her for only her A4 accessory. So like I said before, get one copy of her now and then shard her later down the line when her Awakening Stone gets added on to the exchange tab. Yeah, the elemental meta, yeah. I think right now JP is still rocking that meta, so it's gonna be a hot second until we get there. But let's go and see if Daddy OSVALD wants to come on home. I really like his support ability where he gives to any ally the 100% potency up. That by itself is pretty darn good. Go ahead and skip that. Come on home, OSVALD. But yeah, next week I'm thinking it's gonna be a Live Alive again. Or I hope it is, because it's long overdue, I tell ya. Boy, oh boy. Let's go back to the free banner. And let's hope that he comes on home instead of EX OCHETTE. Yeah, the next character to pull for that I would highly recommend everyone pull for is gonna be what's her name? Oh jeez. EXMO Russo. She's gonna be coming, or she's gonna be joining us on the Dragon Quest collaboration. But she essentially is a much better version of Dark Priestess. So that's the next best support that I would recommend everybody try to save the rubies for. Oh jeez. Had a 50-50 OCHETTE and pity. Oh man. I feel like I'm about to do the same. Alright, let's go and go back to this banner. I just want one copy of each and I'm okay. Come on, let's get a 6-star. Hey, asking you shall receive. That's a nice thing about these 6-star rings. You know it's gonna be guaranteed. Alright, cool. Nice. The Obsessive Arcanist OSVALD. What a name. I think it's just one copy, huh? Yeah, it might just be one copy. Not gonna complain though. Yeah, for me, just one copy of each. Because of the fact that they're both shardable, as I said before. So, to those that are pulling, I wouldn't go too hard right now. EXO shots, A4 accessory is really good to have, but it's not something that's needed right now. So, it's kind of like Hikari's. And slowly work towards them. Hey, must have been your luck there, Moon. Sounds kind of weird. Alright, well, I'm done pulling for today. Let's see, what am I at right now? I'm at 88. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop. No need to go to pity. But yeah, that was it for today for my pulls. Hopefully your pulls are a lot better than mine. Catch you next time. But with that, let's go ahead and level them up. It's kind of crazy how they're releasing all these really good units back to back like this. Yeah, I'm thinking it's most likely gonna be Live Alive ODO. He's definitely long overdue at this point. He did get some really nice buffs as well too, so he's gonna be going back to the top tier for warriors. To those that do have him, that came from the Square Enix side of things. So that'll be a nice upgrade for those individuals. Go ahead and 120 her. Oh, do I really? Okay. I did not know that. I was under the impression that you had to get the OG version to get the other keeper. That's good to know. The first time around I grabbed the owl, so this time I'll grab the fox. How do I set up Dark Knight if I have Dark Priestess? What I usually do is depending on what my fight is, I usually end up killing her for his ultimate. That way you'll have 5. I can show you in a second here. But yeah, usually my first setup is I usually go for, of course, run 1, you kill the back row. You can actually, if you really wanted to, you can put her in the back row, kill her off in the back row, so that her death or her doom passive goes away. I can show you in a second here. Usually how I like to use Dark Knight along with Dark Priestess. Turn 1, I usually go for his Purge right away. Now keep her in the back row, because again, like I said, when she does go down, the countdown disappears. So that's really good for someone if you have someone like Yexikari here, who requires you to build up his points. So that's turn 1. March to the Dam for, I think that's DK's passive. Yeah, it only activates once. So March to the Dam activated. And you know that it's gonna activate because every time, once your characters get in battle, they get this passive called Necromancy. And so, Necromancy is pretty much what needs to occur, or needs to happen, or what needs to be there for them to get revived. As you can see here, the back row is dead now. So they no longer have Necromancy. It's now changed into a Dark or Cursed Puppet. And so that's how you know the difference between the two. DLC for audio. Alright, so now I killed her in the back, so now her passive no longer procs, or gives her allies a 3-turn countdown. Of course, you can play this differently as well too, but this is usually my setup for her. So pretty much anytime your characters go down, they lose the Necromancy and they gain Cursed Puppet. And of course, like you said, it only happens once per battle. Alright, and then turn 2, I usually activate his ultimate here, and I usually kill whoever's in front here. That could be Media, or could be Pardis. Now you can also kill off Pardis here after activating his God Blow. That uses 4 BP. When he gets back up, he gets into 4 BP, or 3 BP. Yeah. Alright, so now this is where you want to be. You want to be exactly at 5 allies KO'd. I have DK and DP, but I'm so confused. Activate 7 plus Cursed Puppet, exploits attack. Only 7 units, huh? Oh, you're trying... If you're trying to get 7 of his passives procced, I would not do that with Dark Priestess. Just because the fact that if you have Dark Priestess, you want to activate her ultimate. Activate her ultimate, and then he no longer needs to... Because most enemies in this game are weak to elemental weakness at first, right? So you really don't need to activate all 7 passives if you have both DK and DP. Just because of the fact that after using her ultimate here, he can now exploit all elemental weakness. So essentially you're just doing a little bit too much for too little. So I would say if you have DP and DK, just use her ultimate. You don't need her. You don't need DK's passive to the 7. During Quad's collab, I want to say probably, I don't know. Let me see here. I'm just gonna pull up the. I think it's the end of this month, is it not? There was a I posted up a roadmap. Oh, sorry, it's gonna be February 12th or February 14th. Valentine's Day, we're getting a collaboration. That's definitely gonna be Dragon Quest. OSVALD A1 or Ultimate? A1's really nice to have. His A4 accessory is decent. I wouldn't care too much about his ultimate unless you're trying to do as much damage as you can. His ultimate is mainly just for you to inflict deep grudge, and also reduce the cooldown. And so, if I were you, I would try to. I mean, if you're gonna go A1, you might as well go A4 at this point. Yeah, Morusu EX is gonna be pretty darn good. Yeah, well, most of the other, like 99% of the other enemies in this game, they come with a physical and elemental weakness. And so, I mean, if you're in that 1% battle where you need to activate his passive, then I would just wait for Dark Priestess's for her passive to activate. So you're gonna have to wait 3 turns, wait for them all to go down, and then kill off Dark Priestess. I can show you here in a second here. But yeah, the Dragon Quest collaboration is most likely gonna happen next month. So we should have, or hopefully some of y'all are, or a good amount of y'all are saving your rubies. So if, in the case that you're at that 1% where you want to activate his passive with DK, you want her to go in the front row now. She goes first. So this is turn 1. Turn 1, kill off the back row. Now you're gonna have to wait 2 more turns of stalling. This is a good time for you to buff up, and you can move into a back row then. Because now you're gonna wait for, in my case, EX Ikari, and also Midia to go down. I'll be 6. So we'll take this chance to bring out Rinyu. Let's say you're up against a tough boss. We'll go for some shields. This is one of the easier ways to go about it. Just wait until cooldown procs. And once they go down, once they go down, they get revived by her passive. Well, that's if the Kate doesn't die. We gotta stop attacking. So turn 3, do whatever they have to do. Turn 4, they all go down. And they get revived. And this is from, the Encore is actually from DP's passive. But March of the Damned didn't activate. But because of the fact they went down, they now get inflicted with the Cursed Puppet. And they lose the, what's it called? The Stigmata. So now we can go ahead and activate DP. Or not DP, but DK, and kill off DP. Now if you want to get juicy with things, you can also activate her ultimate as well too. But of course, she needs to go first for that to happen. So if you're going this route with both DP and DK, about turn 5, turn 6 is when you're going to be able to do damage. Now, she's not going to revive because of the fact that he's not in the front row. So you'll have to wait till next turn. This is why it might be rather important for you to give her a keeper that lets her go first. What the units, the units we're going to have is going to be, we're going to get EX Morusu, we're also going to get EX Cyrus. I think of one more, I forgot who it was, but it's those two first. I think EX Therese as well too. Yeah, EX Therese. Yeah, if you could on turn 4, because of the fact that he uses ultimate and he goes to back row now, it doesn't proc his March of the Damned, so I would take this chance to activate her ultimate. DPB. Yeah, she did sacrifice herself for DK. But let's say, you know, if you don't get her ultimate in time, now that he activated his EX skill here, he's gonna be in the front row now, and his passive is gonna proc. So she's back up. And so now he's ready to go. He's all the way at 7 now, and he's able to exploit all of physical weakness. So if you're going this route, she does make your life a bit easier. Of course, you just had to wait 2 more additional turns to kill off those other 2 characters. But yeah, last turn, if you're able to use her ultimate, then she's able to revive herself and also give him exploit to all elemental weakness. But this is one of those rare cases where you would have to go this far to get his passives to proc. Most of the time, it's just gonna be you activating her ultimate. And a massive 1 damage. Speaking of which, I should have been leveling up my other characters too. Whoops. Yeah, let's go ahead and get rid of the EX Detrana or Detrana for now. Throw in OSVALD. Enrica as well. Oh, to those that follow the JP side for this game, spoilers here, so I'll give you a second to hop off the stream. But yeah, JP just got if you played Octopath 0, they just got Stia. Is that, yeah, that's how you pronounce her name, right? Stia? Yeah, it's Stia. She's the only memorable character in Octopath 0. Everybody else kind of seems like 4-star characters. But yeah, she seems pretty broken in Octopath in COTC. She's got a lot of really good buffs. Yeah, that was he shaved Kate's shields because he had his EX skill active. Let's head over to our quest here. The Kate is now gone. How's that new? Have I not done these yet? Weird. What the heck? Might as well take care of it now. But yeah, make sure you guys love your keepers as well too. At first I was quite lazy about leveling up my keepers, but now that both DK and DP came out, they definitely make life a lot easier for you. Being able to get a 50% to your ultimate or even a 25% to the front row. Every little bit helps. Alrighty. A demon flower. Yeah, there's actually mods that came out for Octopath Zero, which is kind of funny. And it does look kind of cool too, though. New travel stop free. Yeah, that would be nice. I'm low-key kind of hoping for a DLC for Octopath Zero. Kind of miss playing that game. Hey, welcome to the club. Same here. We're both havers of EX OCHETTE, but not OG OCHETTE. I don't know why, but it feels like he runs slower. I think there was a new Cascade battle last week, I think it was. I didn't get the chance to do that, so we'll do that after this as well, too. Haven't really gotten the chance to play this game as much as I wanted to. I'm kind of busy these past couple of weeks. Oh my god, that attack takes forever. Feels like it's been forever since we did a manual hunt like this. We'll have to see who comes out after next week. Because next week is going to be the collaboration rerun. We're definitely overdue for Evar. Surprised he hasn't come out yet. But he'll be our next big apothecary DPS. He's bound to come out. ODO should be out next week, hopefully. I don't see them. I don't think it's gonna be Automata or near Automata rerun. Yeah, I highly doubt it. Hey, how's it going? Those are okay. We did. I think we spent like a total of 80 times. What's 80 divided by 3? We did a total of. we spent a total of 2,400 rubies, both paid and free rubies, and we got one copy of each. And we ended it there. How about your pulls? Did you do it in pulls today as well too? I was saying to everybody else before, but I'm just for now just gonna keep or get one copy for both of them, and then once their Awakening Stone gets added to the exchange tab, then we'll slowly work on getting their A4 accessory. Mainly so for EX OCHETTE. But yeah, her A4 accessory, it's pretty bonkers though. A 200% at the start of battle, that's pretty insane. Surprised I haven't done this yet. I hate it when you're up against Kate's and you do auto battle. Yeah, just one copy of EX OCHETTE is really all that you need. It wouldn't make sense for you to get an A4 accessory now. Sure, it's nice to have now, but you can always get it later down the line. But yeah, we're all gonna need a lot of rubies for next month. Seeing how we're getting that collaboration of DQ. So I would keep on saving rubies for next month. Witcher 3? Man, I need to go back and finish Witcher 3. I did like the first 30 minutes of it and I just stopped playing. I do like that battle OST, the very first one. Man, that's so catchy with Witcher 3. Speaking of which, when is Witcher 4 gonna come out? The one with Ciri? Is that her name, Ciri or Seal? How many rubies does it usually take out to max out a character? Are you talking about like getting them to A4 and like Ultimate Awakening? It really depends on your luck, to be honest. You have really good luck, you know, you might get like 2 copies in one pull or even possibly 3, although I haven't seen that happen. But to really max out a character all the way to A4, you would need, let's see, 4,500 times 5. Quick maths, what is that? So essentially you would need like 2,205 or 22,500 rubies to get them to A4. Oh, it's Ciri, okay, sorry. I'm thinking of, I've been playing a lot of Mega Man Zero lately, and there's a girl in there called Seal, I think that's her name. But yeah, it does seem pretty cool though. But yeah, essentially to max out a character, you need about 20,000 rubies. And that's only to get them to A4, or get them all the way to A4, or Awakening 4. But again, that's if your luck is really bad and you... yeah, that's if your luck is decently bad and the banner at step 5 doesn't give you a guaranteed character. Then that's a whole different story. I did 2 rounds of paid, 2 rounds of free. Got... No way, really? A4? Oh, jeez. Hey, I'm glad one of us here will get luck. That's awesome though. That is fantastic. It's always good to hear good pulls up in here. I know nowadays you hear a lot of these sad pulls and whatnot, and then people leaving the game. That's always sad, but always good to see. Good luck. Superstition. When you pause, I don't know. Maybe that might just be your luck. I've done that a couple of times already, and I'm gonna say it's not like that all the time. Ooh, we gotta... I also want to test out how much damage EX OCHETTE can give my party. There was an individual who stopped by sometime here and there, and this person was an advocate for... what's his name? Oh, jeez. There's too many travelers in this game, I can't keep track of their darn names. Asuka, there we go. So yeah, if you like using Asuka, you know, she might be pretty good, or EX OCHETTE might be pretty good. Quick follow-up. Really? Interesting. She doesn't give any damage to... No. Yeah, she does. She does give damage to Crick because Crick is considered a warrior, so it depends on how much defense you gave OCHETTE. But I want to test out that as well too now. Let's head over to Cypress Terra. Now, there's a couple ways that you can build OCHETTE. You're probably gonna have to use accessories that boost up her defense. You definitely want at least 1,000 defense onto her. 1,000 defense pretty much equates to 200 physical attack that she gives to your warriors, merchants, and apothecaries. But of course, you can also go more. You're going for a complete hyper carry. And we're going to test that out here. Let's see here. What's a good team to test that out on? Let's get rid of Kane for now. Thank God for fortune weapons. Let's go ahead and level her up. Now, the good thing about getting OCHETTE A4 accessory is you're going to be activating A1 as well too, so that's going to increase her stats. And of course, you definitely want to increase her physical attack and physical defense. So essentially, if you really wanted to, you can increase her physical defense parameters and her attack and her speed. I did her full physical defense build. She's at 1500. Nice. Kirkus Band Media. Damn, that's pretty good. 7080. That's pretty fantastic. But yeah, because Crick is a warrior, he probably got the flat stats from OCHETTE. I want to build her a weapon inside Rostera. That's crazy because I have no weapons built for defense whatsoever. Elemental attack. I think we'll have to... well, we can use this one. Alright, do we have any defense up in here? Yeah, definitely for OCHETTE, I would say it's probably going to be a mix-up between physical attack and physical defense, depending on how you're going to use her. You can give her a physical weapon, of course. She's going to be a sub-DPS. She's not going to deal big amount of numbers like the top DPS in the game, but you can also build her for sub-DPS then, or not sub-DPS, but full support, which is a full physical defense weapon, and I might do that here. Hey Solo, how's it going? Did you do your pulse today? Ooh, 279, that's not too bad. I'll take it. But yeah, you can get, oh man, you can get quite a bit, you're kind of nutty with this. All the way to 300. Man, that's kind of crazy. So essentially 300, 300, 300 here. Damn, that's a lot of defense here. Pulls today were decent. I would say they're, for what it was, we spent about 2,500 rubies. Toss up between both paid and free rubies, and we got one copy of both EX OSVALD, or EX OSVALD and EX OCHETTE. And we stopped there. Just because of the fact that both of them are shardable, and you can grab their awakening stones later on. So that's the plan for us. Just because of the fact that next month we're gonna have to, or next month a lot of us are gonna have to save up as much rubies as we can for the upcoming big collaboration. So 238, 279, 291. Of course, we'll grab her solo war as well too. Using OCHETTE's like Layton. Oh yeah, that's true. He does get that that follow or that potency up as well too. You should just name Audio. I can show you this Audio character. Audio is this very edgy looking guy here. He's from the Live Alive collaboration. But essentially what happens when he does come out is he gets Taiwan's buffs, where he's now able to do like a 12 hitter. And he has a lot of damage built behind his kit as well too, because they buffed him pretty well. So we'll be getting that version of him, which is why the reason why you hear a lot about his name. He might get double potency. I'll have to test that out. I've been pulled today still. I gotcha. I don't blame you though. These past couple of weeks have been nothing but really good units. But yeah, this is Audio O. Once he gets a 6-star, he's gonna make his way back to top tier for DPS. His kit, when he gets a 6-star, he gets the Undying status effect. So you can give that to your front row, which is really nice for fast clears. So those, yeah, exactly. So those that already have him are just going to update him. Those that don't have him are going to have to pull for him. I lost my train of thought. Let's go ahead and give her some skills here. Her Archer's Coil? It's interesting. It's unfortunate it's not front row. That'd be too OP though. Let's see here. her 4-hitter. That's really nice. This is her nuke attack. And then her junk toss is the 9-hitter, 10-hitter. I do like her her changeable catapult though. This essentially is just a 1-turn or a preemptive 1-turn break to anything. Of course, if the enemy is weak to physical stats or physical weaknesses in the game. And she does have a funny elemental fire, ice, and lightning attack as well too. I was gonna mention that in her overview, but I decided not to, just because of the fact that it's pretty much useless for her. You're probably never gonna get into a battle where the enemy is weak to all 3 of them. Fire, ice, lightning. It's probably like 1%. The one that comes off my mind is the level 120 NPC in Totohaha. I think he's weak to all 3 of them. But because of the fact that it's only 1 hit to those elemental weaknesses, it's not that great. 10%. Yeah, I'll level that up. Everyone asked you to give your luck. Hey, solid. That's great. That's always good to hear. Let's go ahead and get her 6-star awakening for that skill. I want to say it's going to be this one here. There we go. That right there is her main selling point, or part of her main selling point. And of course her ultimate here is nice as well too. Although it's not really that useful for someone like DK, just because of the fact that once you get him going, he's going to be already having 2 BP. And of course you have somebody else to give him 1 more BP. Then he really doesn't need this. Although the 100,000 damage cap up is always nice, of course. What was that, Hunter? Go ahead and overcharge that as well. A lot of guide stones. Yeah, we're kind of hoarders around here. You know, you ever play those RPG games where you get like a really good item, you don't end up using it at all, and you end up beating the game and you never end up using it? That's pretty much how I am when I play RPG games. And I'm looking exactly at those Final Fantasy games when you get like those mega elixirs. Man, I never use them. We were gonna go buy her solo war. Let's do that before I forget about that. She looks good in her outfit. I slightly like her her hunter outfit a little bit more. But of course, OCHETTE's always adorable though. Alright, let's see here. Which one are we working on? This one. I give you an owl? Nice. I'm gonna be the opposite. I'm gonna be getting the fox. Wrench well up. I guess it really doesn't matter which ability you have onto her. It's because of the fact that I'm building a strictly defense weapon. Yeah, we need to go buy her. We need to get some soul polish stones. Let's go do that. Attribute. That's HP. Oh no! What's going on with your Wi-Fi? Yeah, so we do get the second pet from the OCHETTE, which is fantastic. Alright, let's go get some of those attribute raising items. If I can recall where that's at. The interface of this game is, it definitely takes you a hot second to get everything down. I've been playing this game since day one, and I'm not gonna lie, but this exchange tab, it still gets me, I tell ya. I still gotta navigate through there multiple times to get to where I want to be. Speaking of which, I'm lost again. Yeah, the owl is pretty good. I feel like a lot of us will definitely be seeing the owl being used when the elemental meta does happen. Of course, you can also use it with let's see here, EX Hikari as well. Alright, where the heck is it at? Pretty sure it's under other... Oh yeah, there we go. Cascade fights. Jeez. We'll grab 27 of these. I think that should be enough. Yeah, the exchange menu is... Man, I still can't get that down. Elemental or physical defense. Backed up. 299. Now here we're just min-maxing, to be honest. And here I think I might use my what I have right now. But it's pretty crazy how you can put about 900 of physical defense onto the fortune weapon. So yeah, she can definitely give your characters good amount of HP or good amount of physical attack. Let's see if we can roll a better number than 238. Yes, 228, even better. Hey, would you look at that? It's a solid 300 physical defense, but it's a max SP 100. Sure, why not? Alright, so with that here, let's go ahead and give her that. Physical defense. She's now at 1299 for physical defense. Of course, we give her armor as well. Now, of course, the armor, you definitely want to focus on just the physical defense aspect of things. Let's do that for Millard. Let's do that from Frederico. Yeah, the SP does hurt quite a bit. Okay, so now she's at 1690. That's quite amazing. Of course, we can also add some more accessories as well too. You can definitely give her the Edif's Brilliant Wing. That's the level 120 accessory. It's a solid 200. I think that's all I have for big numbers. 1890. So we're close to 2000. Yeah, she's not going to do too much damage. This is more going to be for the DPSs for my team here, but I wonder if, does it reflect right away? 1701. I think it does reflect right away. Right, she does give those flats, or those stats to them right away. Because if I take her out of my team... No, I guess it doesn't. It doesn't get reflected. That kind of sucks. So you'll have to kind of guesstimate. I guess, I guess it's not gonna reflect right away because the fact that it's not in battle. Because her passive here only activates if she's in the front row. Are we able to look at characters' physical stats in battle? I don't think we can we? Yeah, that ability is... Oh, that reminds me, I should probably put that on there. Yeah, the Tin Horn, that is fantastic. So essentially, if I can equip her with level 120 accessory, she's sitting at about 2000 defense. Of course, should I also add some more defense onto her? Man, we don't really have a lot of big numbers for defense, do we, huh? Other than the artifact here. So yeah, essentially about 2000 defense. Should I, of course, get her to level 120, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to slowly raise her level up. So she's sitting about 1850. 20% of 1850 is quick maths. So she's essentially giving a DK here 370 attack. So now he's sitting at 2000 physical attack. That by itself is pretty nasty. But of course, if I do give him better accessories, he'll definitely hit a lot harder or have more attack stat than that. Steal that from Partis. Steal that from Parts as well. So he's at 1931. So essentially he's at 2200 right now then. Did I max out his level yet? Blessing Lantern, that's gonna go. Yeah, OCHETTE, it's definitely a toss-up between her physical defense and also her physical attack. There goes my common TP. But now she's at 1890. That didn't add all that much, huh? So yeah, 1890. Not too bad. Let's see, let's head on over to the Cascade logs. Let's go beat up, rather Cascade by the adversary logs. Let's go beat up good old friend Sazantos. Let's not do auto battle, please. That is a pretty cool animation, though. Well, thank God, my allies are going down. Alright, so it's unfortunate that we can't see his attack stats. That's unfortunate. But essentially, he should be at about 2200 for a physical attack. The one I'm using is whatever I have onto her. Of course, if you are using this equip, I would highly recommend getting her the level 120 accessory. That by itself is a 200 flat physical stat, so that by itself should always be with her. Right now I have the winged sheath. I want to say, I can show you once we're done here, but I think it's like a 60 to physical defense. And I have Polonia's medicine box. Whatever I have, that's the highest. I think this is Elfin's A4 accessory. And this is Elfin's A4 accessory. The Dreamer's medicine box. I can show you once I'm done here. Yeah, just use whatever you have that's the highest defense. She does get her junk toss or her spare parts up pretty quick, so that's really nice for her counters. That's pretty nice. Alright, let's see here. He's definitely gonna be doing way too much damage. NetEase needs to give us like they need to give us like a training dummy, you know? Some of these enemies' HP, especially when it comes to like cascade battles, or not cascade, but these adversary battles, they don't have enough HP. Alright, so we gotta get her in the front row. Activate that as well. She goes first, which we don't want to happen. That is pretty cool. She's got some really cool looking animations. Alright, so now that she's in the front row, we'll go and activate her ultimate here. We'll also activate Renyu's ultimate as well too for that damage cap up. Was that a train whistle? I thought I heard I could have sworn I thought I heard a train whistle as well too. Okay, this should definitely kill. Of course, we're missing out on a lot of active buffs, and of course, active debuffs. I want to say each hit is going to do maybe about 75? Never mind, take that back. Pretty much did double. But yeah, having that added raw physical stat or physical attack stat definitely helps out. It's just unfortunate that she also doesn't give that to scholars as well too. Imagine her giving the physical attack stat to Pardis. Ooh, that'd be nasty. Of course, if you do like using Asuka as well too, Asuka is definitely a candidate. We do have quite a bit of strong merchants in the game. It's just sad that they're mainly superseded by DK and also DP. But Asuka, Magnolia are two really strong merchants in the game. Right now we don't really have any strong apothecaries. The strongest one right now I'd say would be Casty, what I have. And of course a certain redhead guy when he comes out later on. So OCHETTE will definitely have some life. But let's go ahead and take a look at the cascade. Yeah, and of course the 100k damage cap up as well. Too bad we didn't hit that though. Oh yeah, Nier as well. The sad thing about Nier is the fact that he's only going to be used for like gimmick fights, or like you need to end a battle in like 2 breaks. Other than that, He's pretty much useless. The good thing about him is that his EX skill is one of a kind, so he's got that going for him. Okay, let's go ahead and do all that. These guys should be pretty weak, so we should be fine. That's annoying. Jeez, the room's getting hot. Alright, one down, more to go. And I'm gonna give back, let's see here. Where does this equips back onto him? Damage limit 50k. Let's give him back the Tyrant's Crown. Yeah, very suspicious. I wonder why. Go ahead, remove that. Good to go. I've been trying to keep up with these cascade battles, just because the fact that if I don't do them now, I'm gonna forget about it and don't want to do them later down the line. So that's why we're doing them now. But I'd say, seeing how I can only get my OCHETTE to like 1,800 defense, I'd say you're definitely fine getting her to like 1,000 defense and then leaving her there. And then trying to balance her physical attack afterwards. Alrighty. Go for any percent speed run. On to the next. Got the hard mode, Fire and Dark Weakness. Oh, that is fantastic for someone like Pardus. Random blindness. Oh, jeez. This guy's what, level 69? We should be fine. Man, these follow-up attacks are so nice to have. Party damage dealt 50%. We saw that. Scholars damage taken. Allied scholars take 60% more damage. I guess. That only applies to Pardus. It's like they knew that a lot of us were using Pardus. Laters. Well, that's a lot of damage. 90 enemy dealt. No, that's fine. This is that really annoying boss that sends the front row to the back row. Thank God for auto battles. Oh jeez, I can't believe that missed. Okay, we might have to actually try here. AI is doing some crazy attacks here. Well, that's unfortunate. There goes his there goes Pardus' ultimate. Let's go for EX skill. There we go. That should be enough to kill. Jesus Christ. Well, that's a lot of damage. Really? Still not dead? Wow. Alright, so we need one more. Party's damage limit reduced by 10%. Should be a last one for this fight. Oh, it's the thief tower. Yeah, let's max level that. No, don't need that yet. Let's go for a EX skill. Die to be reborn again. With his ultimate. Let's take this chance to activate his ultimate here. I don't think this boss is going to survive a few turns of his attacks. Alright, let's go time. How many points does she have? She has nada. Well, we'll take this chance to activate her land skill. EX skill here. Yeah, let's go with that. Oh, please don't silence God Blow. That would definitely suck. Yo, Muramasa, how's it going? Managed to get midi after pity, but I gotta save Roshana. Ah, I gotcha. Yeah, they're both really good supports, and they're right next to each other. Jeez, that damage though. Was that? Ah, Goblo was silenced. Boy, oh boy. Jeez, that's so sad to see. All the way from 74k to 71 damage. Man, this damage reduction for these battles is so annoying to deal with. Laters. Finally. Alright, let's mosey on to the last one here. Which is Master and Servant. Level 100 all around. And it's got the trolley repeated strikes again here. If that's the case, then we'll have to switch his skill around. Ashen Sword. Exactly. Faster for a single foot, always receive critical damage. Alright, Well, if you give her a keeper, we can definitely hit 2000 for physical defense. So that's definitely doable. So 1924. Alright. Let's go ahead and finish up. I think this is last week's Cascade battle. Go ahead and finish it up. Reduce multi-hit damage. That's annoying. Gonna activate our penguin. Damn, that was a lot of damage. 3,000? 379. Let's bring out Renew. Well, that's right, you can't go to the back. Well, we'll go ahead and just Ashen Sword it then. And 36. Still can't go to the back row. Nice break. Alright, let's God blow this one more time. Finally we can back surge. Yo, Zuzu, how's it going? She still got... yeah, that's fine. Woke up from a nap? Ooh, that's solid. Yeah, it was good to see ya. The best kind of naps are the naps where you know you have to do something, but you somehow just fall asleep and And that, it's pretty good. Let's go and move her to the back row. $400, $200, $100, $279. Alright, cool. Activate his keeper. $300K. 158. Oh my god, die already. Alright, well the only bad thing about that is we can get her back up. Non-existent pixel. You can barely see it. Alright, what are we looking at here? Travelers above for Oblin's faction take 120% more damage. Power or domination. Fame. It would help if I recalled what traveler I have. Let's do opulence. I don't think many of my teammates are Wolf or the opulence faction. Alright, let's get everybody back up. Should try to get her back up as well too. Let's do this instead. Oh, she is fast. Oh, jeez, she didn't go first? Okay, well, she's back up. That's good. Kind of funny how she wasn't reflective with the stigmata status effect because she went down, but she still came back up. That's funny. We can cure salute, bring you out. We don't know what she's weak to. We'll just keep on hitting staves, or with staves. Where is my one keeper at? Forgot how annoying these clown enemies were. Good damage. Should have taken this chance to activate the keepers as well. Oh well. Okay, let's finally activate his ultimate. Who else has not gone down yet? Cursed Puppet, Artist. Let's kill off Midia. Be reborn, Midia. Alright, let's go time. That's why I didn't give her the other Aura Keeper, but that's okay. Oh, by the way, to those that play Genshin Impact, they just released a new character, I think, Columbina? Man, she's really adorable. She looks really cool as well, too, and I did some polls for her yesterday, and I got her in one poll. So I was pretty happy about that. Weak to fire. Should be an incoming break, hopefully. Jeez, how many shields does she have? He has one more, right? One more skill chain. We still have 2 more battles after this. Man, oh my goodness. Die already. Okay. Silence 1 times per battle. That's kind of annoying. Party damage. Oh, we're definitely not doing that. SP consumption by 75. We'll stick with this one here. No, let's do. No, let's do this one. Silence. It's not too bad. I give me your luck. I get luck. I bless you my moon luck. But yeah, I haven't finished the Archon story yet. I've been pretty lazy about doing that. But a lot of people are saying that story is pretty good. And people tend to make fun of Genshin Impact, but whenever Genshin Impact has like any story updates, everyone seems to go pretty crazy about it. I would say Genshin Impact is probably the first gacha game that ripped off Breath of the Wild. And because of that, it was kind of like a breath of a new, I'd say it was something new. And then after that, every other game copied off Genshin Impact. After Dark Knight? Oh boy. Yeah, she's super adorable. All these enemies, their weaknesses are unknown. And it doesn't help the fact that we can't see how many shields they have. And also multi-hit. multi-hit weakness is also being applied. Of course, now we have silence too. Boy, oh boy. Of course, I don't have the right keepers. Yeah, Varga looks pretty cool. There was actually some leaks from him already. He looks like he's a dual blader. Looks like he has both fire or pyro and also anemo or anemo. So that's pretty cool. Alright, now he's silenced. Let's go and activate our keeper. We'll just keep on doing God Blow. Trying to save all of our goodies until the last battle. I'll activate his ultimate now. No, let's wait until... Let's bring out Renu. Let's clear Aether EX Lynette at 4400. Really? Haven't gotten the chance to use the EX Lynette as much as I wanted to. Oh, he's broken. No, I really don't need to do that. Went from having turtle to actually being able to speak there. I wish I could, wish I had the patience to use the octoplets like you. I've never bothered much with them though. The Clown Twins, yeah, they definitely look like they had a story going for them. But they, of course, ended up being nothing but side villains. Who else is not a cursed puppet? Oh shit. I do use Billy though. Billy's probably the only one that I used out of the octoplets. Need to fire. No, look, just it's okay. Keep on saving. Oh jeez, please don't attack, kill shot. Unlucky. Dark Offering. That's unfortunate that I can't max BP that. Surely, or she doesn't do that much damage, does she? For ultimate, I think we'll be okay. Yeah, we're okay. Jeez, how many turns am I afflicted with terror? 3 turns? Oh my god. Had dinner? Welcome back. We're still doing the cascade fights. It's just that it's taking forever because multi-hitting attacks have been reduced. So trolly. Jeez, 600 SP cost. Why oh boy. Actually, let's do this here. All that BP being recovered, but can't use any of it. Oh boy. Okay, at least we got a break. Feels kind of bad. I activated Artis's ultimate, but I didn't get to use any of his abilities. uh. Oh, there we go. God blow. 1.3 awakening shots from the train on A4. Solid. God blow! Nice. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's see here. We have to go for this one. Oh my god. How many damage dealt by 50%? Boy oh boy. Oh my god, and it's freaking Tadlock as well too. And it's two of them. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. Sounds like here's a 5-course meal there. Let's go for a God Blow. Activate his keeper. $26 and 30 shields. Oh, that's right, it's going for a cover. $400 or $299. Let's go for a keeper. This is the last boss, so we can go all out. Kept stealing from Probably kept an inflicting enchantment on you. Jesus Christ. 4,000 onto Media. Definitely need to keep up our barriers. Let's bring out React skill. go and activate his ultimate. Who can I kill off? Probably gonna be Shana, huh? I don't think they'll stack. Oh, they shouldn't stack. They're both an active skill, so I don't think they'll stack. Otherwise, that'd be too OP. But we can definitely check it out once we're done here, though. Nice damage, Talok. Alright, let's go Dark Knight. Back Surge. Crusaders. Yeah, I don't think they'll stack, otherwise that'd be way too OP, but we'll check it out here though. That would be pretty cool if it did though. Yeah, it's definitely a bad kitty, that's for sure. Give me that 100k damage up. Oh man, this is gonna be fun to look at. This is gonna do at least, what, 700k of DK? Yeah, never mind, take that back. 400. Oh, that's probably why. She didn't activate ultimate first. Alright, let's see here. Now, what are the chances of maybe? No. I think it's got cover on. We'll just keep on laughing. Let's go with that. Yeah, that's true. $266. I would assume that a wrench and a wench is the same thing. A full staff team? Yeah, these battles are just meant to just prolong you, to be honest. many more turns of his ultimate do I have left? I have one more turn. What about Partis here? He has 2 more turns. And instead of doing that, let's go ahead and do Refined Plum Injection. Jesus Christ, die already. Oh no! You get charmed, you get charmed, we all get charmed. 2 turns. Well, good chance for us to activate. Never mind. Keeper is still sleeping on the job. Let's go for a Gracious Serum. Who else was charmed? I think it was Cigna. Yeah, I don't like Millard. You're not alone on that. Can't even purge. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Incoming break. Yeah, the nice thing about EX OCHETTE is... Oh, forgot that she was still charmed. Yeah, she builds up those spirit parts pretty quickly, so that's nice. That's of course if you have a BP battery for her. Hey, Partis, you still charmed? I think we can go ahead and, yeah, that'll be fine. Media still has Encore, or Encore. I wish I brushed up on my katakana. No, we'll just keep at that. Loving these follow-up attacks though. Alright, let's go ahead and finally get this ultimate going. Who can we knock out? Not OCHETTE. We've been building up OCHETTE's. Let's take our Renew. Or this keeper's finally up. Let's go and activate that as well. Finally got some active debuffs up in here. Jeez. Yeah, that would suck if we get the 15 turns in game over. That'd be really annoying. Who was that went down? Oh shoot. EX Ring went down. That's not good. Fortunately, EX Renew is my only reviver. If she goes down, then we'll be in big trouble. Jeez, that's some weak damage. Unlucky. It's good thing we got some more Smurf. Can we get that potency up? It's God blow time. Let's bring out. We gotta give Dark Priestess the other Ari, so that I could spam her ultimate. Let's take this chance to also activate Chomper. Yeah, I got some single right now with Shauna. Let's go for some breaks. And they're all charmed. Jesus. How much damage did he hit? 8,000? God damn, that was crazy. Thanks, yeah. Luckily we were able to get both of them. Now we're just gonna save the collaboration. Man, that got me choking my water there. Yeah, apparently not, I guess, huh? Yeah, definitely. Once we get better elemental attackers, they'll definitely come back. Alright, are you ready to come on out, Partis? Yeah, Z4 accessory is not the greatest. Just because of the fact that once we get the good version of Partis, his A4 accessory is something that you'll definitely want to get. It's pretty much the counterpart to his A4 accessory now, but just the elemental version. Well, that by itself is pretty darn good. Yeah, finally in the red. Jeez. Thank God you can't be charmed. Finish it, Partis. Get out of here, Tatlock. Go be a Bargello somewhere else. Man, these Cascade battles are... I feel like they're not that difficult, they're just really annoying. We got the Life Draining Amulet. Let's go check out what that does. I'm assuming that's gonna... The effects are essentially what it says. Oh hey, it's dailies. You don't say. Alright, let's see. The Life Draining Amulet. Start battle gives self HP barrier 100%. Oh, ooh, that's not too bad. So you like pretty much whatever they have. However, HP will be reduced to 1. That's not too bad. You get a... Say for example, this could be pretty decent for someone like... what's his name? EX Millard. If you can essentially get up to like a 10,000, you can even give this to someone like Cecil. Getting Cecil's HP up to like 9,000. It's not that difficult. Yeah, I fixed it. That OCHETTE. Yeah, multi-hitting attacks are just not the way to go. So you'll have to opt for nuke attacks. But yeah, that accessory is actually not too bad for Cecil. Granted, of course, if you don't have someone to give you HP barrier every other turn, such like EX Renew. Alright, let's go ahead and do some testing here. I know it's not going to work, but I don't think the potency up skill from OSVALD is going to stack with the ultimates from Solon or EX Renew, but we'll check it out here. Yeah, I think they removed the Kate Hunts. Remove. But I'm not gonna lie though, it is nice to have a character give you a 100% potency up at any time though. That by itself is pretty darn good. Yeah, that's true. It's just that with the multi-hitting reduction, it just stalls for so much. It just takes up so much time. Go away. Don't need rubies right now. Need to test out some theories. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna work though. If it does, that'd be way too OP. I would definitely be hearing folks in JP doing that as well too. Yeah, DK does have one as well too. I've been using it. I think it's called the Ashen Sword. Which Dark Souls was it that they called you an Ashen one? Was it Dark Souls 3? Yeah, it's Dark Souls 3. So DK is he's part of the Dark Souls 3 universe with his Ashen one or Ashen Sword. Yeah, the yeah, God Blow does sound pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. If you watch Konosuba, one of the main girls in that anime has a move like that, or named God Blow. Let's see, merchant. Oh, jeez. I keep thinking that Solon is a merchant, but he's not. For sure, we're gonna give him. Let's go ahead and. Or his other skills. Lane power. Consuming Rancor. Maybe. For sure, you want him. Oswald, you definitely want to give him. What is it called? Oh, it's called Rancor instead of whatever I said in this overview. So yeah, just want to keep up this Rancor here. Build that up to 9 turns and activate his lane of power. And of course, his price of power. That is pretty nice though. Okay. Put them both here. We'll also throw in, let's see here. Reset that. EX OCHETTE as well. Give her her, Tin Horn. What a great ability. Yeah, unless of course you have Shana, which Shana makes life so much easier. And talking about Shana, I should probably bring her in as well too. Alright, we need to bring in someone that's not gonna be too darn strong. Yeah, that's true. Deep Grudge reminds me of like the Grudge from like from Japan. Man, that movie used to scare the crap out of me back then when I was a kid. But now that I've gotten older, I'm not gonna lie, but that actress that plays the Grudge, she's actually kind of pretty. Yeah. If you're ever scared of those horror movies or horror actresses, maybe see them in a different way. Then you won't be so scared. Let's see, who should be our DPS? Yeah, EX Casty just got announced in Taiwan, which is kind of crazy because Avar was released before her by far. And with EX Casty coming out, that kind of begins the elemental meta. But of course, she is going to be our strongest ice elemental user by far. Yeah, let's bring out Pardus. Fantasize Freddy Krueger. Yeah, I guess if you're into that. Yeah, regular Casty's always gonna be the bestie. But yeah, EX Casty, she's pretty crazy. She essentially is the start of the ice meta. I was just looking at her yesterday as well too. Yeah, EX OCHETTE's A4 accessory, that's mainly gonna be most likely gonna be used for your supports. Who's our... Let's bring out Sazantos. EX1 should be fine. Alright, we're not going to use Goblo. We're just going to attack. We don't want that 4 BP consumption by Pardus, because that by itself gives him a 200% potency up. Yeah, looks like Ice is going to be the next somewhat meta, and then we're going back to Light. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some data calculations here. So this attack is without any potency or whatsoever. 23,700. Wish I could type that in chat. Damn, that's a lot of damage. Oh shoot. Hold up. Hey, you can't be killing my allies. We're trying to do a test here. Let's go to rank 3 then. Okay, scratch what we just did. Okay, now he's too weak. Oh my god. This meta will be a short. Yeah. Yeah, once EX Pardus comes out, oh my god, it gets pretty crazy then. Maybe we take out his weapon? Yeah, we'll take out his weapon. We're not trying to, you know, obliterate him. But of course, let's go rank EX1. I'll take that back. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about EX Signal as well too. Okay, so this is rank EX1. First damage you saw was 23,700. So now we're gonna do Price of Power. or 21k. When it comes to the adversary logs, I think the only one that I'm missing is just Bal Ari. But I pretty much have everything completed though. Okay, so now SP consumption is increased. I don't think that works with just attack, does it? Because attack doesn't take any SP. So you might have to think. Let's go back. That's 21. Yeah, you have to use a skill. Yeah, you have to use a skill. So let's go back one more time. Forgot that attacks don't count as increasing opponency. Let's see here. Well then, let's get rid of Partis and let's throw in DK then. Just because of the fact that DK is... Although I do wonder. I don't think his passive is going to proc. His passive should not... Yeah, I don't think you can stack his passive along with that. Consuming 3 more BP, raise potency itself by 200%, does not stack effects of the same type, but delays action during turn. Well, let's go ahead and check that out. For that, we'll definitely have to take out his weapon then. Guys, he's gonna... I think he'll be fine, right? We'll just take it out just in case. Let's throw EX Miller in the back, just for that HP barrier. Yeah, you can definitely do that as well too. There's many ways to build EX with Shed, but that's definitely one way you can do to optimize her. $6,227. Yeah, I would say it's 400. I'd feel like it's pretty difficult to get her above 2,000 defense. We tried it before. We got pretty close. You'll definitely need the level 120 accessory for that to happen. Let's also bring in EX Ringu. Okay, so the question is, does OSVALD active skill stack with Partis's passive skill? I think it's only to her equipment, so just her passives. I don't know if it's going to be active as well too, or active physical defense. Alright, so God Blow by itself, this is going to be 200% potency up. Okay, so it's 132k. Alright, now we're gonna do God Blow along with Price of Power. Is the story fun? Are you talking about COTC or Octopath Zero? If you're talking about the story of Octopath COTC, I think it's unique. And I feel like everybody should play it as well too. It's a fantastic story. Okay, we're just gonna attack here. We're getting the buff now from OSVALD. Okay, so now he's got the Ponzi Up active skill. And now, when you max BP, his passive as well too, which I don't think it's gonna proc. $217. Wait, does it actually? I don't think it does it? Hold up. Yeah, the Ponzi Up icon went up. We did 130k before. Does it stack? That's interesting. Oh yeah, we can also do that as well too with EX OSVALD. But right now we're trying to find out if OSVALD's Price of Power stacks with his passive here. That's interesting. So essentially you're getting like a 300% Ponzi Up then, huh? Yeah, we can do that as well too. Let's let's use DK instead then. Because I don't think it should stack. We did do more damage though, like 100k more. Still that. $50, 100, 100, 50 and 50. Yeah, that would be nice. That'd be fantastic. Okay, alright, let's go back to it. We'll be using his Ashen Sword. Because DK is the Ashen one. I feel like if they were gonna make this game cryptic, they're gonna have to make a whole new game. It's just too many things. Alright, so Ashen Sword at max BP. I'll test that out. Okay, so let's check it out. 70k all by himself. Now he's got the potency up. You don't know how to stack buffs? Just go check out my video, Harakaine. It's a nice starting point. Okay, so that was 70k. 70k. Now, the price of power. Ashen Sword has now become 106 SP cost. Yeah, exactly. At first, you should learn. I think it's definitely not that hard. 70k base. Let's do potency up. Alright. Gonna activate Renew's Keeper. Or not, Renew's EX. Alright, so this is with OSVALD's potency up. Max PP. We're at 103 now. It's definitely not hard, but we're checking a few things out here. Okay, so we went from 70 to 103. Now we still have the potency up. Now we're gonna test out someone's ultimate here. And then next we can activate OSVALD's skill as well too. Alright, so now this is both OSVALD's and Solon. Okay, so Solon's ultimate skill does not stack. So that was still 100k. Now we're gonna check out OSVALD's Rancor ability. We'll activate his ultimate so it lands. We'll just level 1 that. But we should do more damage now because he's gonna be inflicted a Rancor. And Rancor gives the received damage at 10%. Oh yeah, that's true, the passive debuffs as well too, huh? Oh jeez. Alter defense, sword resist down. Works in conjunction. Okay, gotcha. So we still have the potency up. We know that the ultimates don't work. And of course now he's broken. Oh jeez. So of course we're gonna do a lot more damage now. Yeah, there's a lot of jeez. A lot of these debuffs we had going on in the back too. Yeah. Now the next thing is, I wonder, man, I wonder does, let's see here. Let's try it one more time here. Is it gonna stack with, it seemed like it stacked before, it did more damage. Alright, so now we know for sure that ultimate bouncy ups don't work. Yeah, they're about the same thing, so it's not gonna work. But for some reason, it seems like OSVALD's bouncy skill works with Artis is passive. For some reason it does. Yeah, it's an active skill, so it does work, which is kind of weird. Interesting. Let's do this test one more time here. Let's do Gracious Serum. Yeah, but I mean you can do it. You can do quite a bit of damage though. I mean, granted, you can also use as raw Welf's Anguish as well too. Alright, so this is God Blow by itself here, right? And this is with his passive, or his 200% potency up. And I hit damage cap. Let's go back. Come on, we're trying to test some damage here. Jeez. Get rid of your weapon, dude. Alright, well, that never happened. Okay, so God Blow by itself with his innate passive of 200%. It's 267, right? Now we're gonna activate OSVALD's Price of Power. So that should do what? That should take like 600 SP? Alright, so he goes first. Gives it to Osvar, gives it to Pardis. No, we're still at 217, so it's still the same. So that goes that 3. So yeah, still very much the same. But it would have been pretty interesting if it wasn't, though. I don't know what happened last time, how we got from 100k to 200k. But yeah, there goes that theory. That's now 600 SP, that's insane. And we know it's not going to work for the ultimate here. So yeah, essentially, whenever you hear the word potency up, they don't stack. Hey Peter, how's it going? You download the game? Hey, that's fantastic. If you ever get any questions or you need any help for anything, feel free to reach out to me or anybody here as well too. We're all more than willing to help you out. There's a really good video out there. I think it's by jeez, what's his name? Dream was someone who made some content for this game, and he had some really good content as well too. If you need like a starter video, I would check that out from him. This game is gonna take a lot of time, and don't rush. It's gonna this is not a game where you're gonna complete in a day or two. Possibly in a week. Maybe if you speedrun it and you have good luck with your pulls. But yeah, essentially what I said before, potency skills, they don't stack. But that would have been pretty interesting if they did, though. That'd been pretty cool. Let's see, what else is going on today? I still have to do the level 120 NPC fights in Side Celestia. I've been so lazy about doing that. One of these days I'll just sit down and we can do that together. How so? This is the damage? You'll eventually get up there. This game is mainly just finding the right buffs, applying the right buffs, and of course the right weapons. But yeah, next week, nothing going on for next week. Thankfully we can save our rubies. I want to say I have a high probability that's going to be Live Alive, but I don't know at this point. You know, NetEase can do whatever they want. I want to say it's Live Alive, or Live Alive. Just because of the fact that we're long overdue for audio. I kind of do want to use them as well too. I mean, you have pretty much a top tier DPS that can give your front row undying. That by itself is pretty good. Yeah, like, thanks, I appreciate that. Yeah, it's always good to see everybody stop by. I feel like we got a pretty tight community in COTC. It's a small community, but I feel like all of us are pretty chill, which is nice. Newbies like you? No, I would not. I would not recommend pulling for audio if you already have DK or DP or Dark Knight or Dark Priestess, or even Pardus. He's good, but I mean, some of these travels that are coming out in the near future, they pretty much power creep everybody, and he's an old unit. Just finished Bravely Default? Nice. I have not played Bravely Default yet. One of these days I gotta sit down and play that as well. He's more so his skill, or when he's buffed in Taiwan server, he's got a 12 hitter, I think it is. So he hits a lot of times. So he's kind of comparable to DK. But of course, DK's got a lot more things going for him offensively. But you know, who's to say that we're gonna get his Taiwan boss, right? It took us forever to get the boss from Titus from the Chinese server, and even though we got Titus's buffs, I and myself and a lot of people who did pull for him no longer even think about drinking or even using him anymore. Titus here can now you can now also hit lightning weakness as well too. I don't like playing DK. Yeah, DK is he's more so for longer, more difficult battles. It's not satisfying. Jesus Christ, it's not satisfying using him for like short battles, like those cascade battles and whatnot. In that case, I would use Pardus, but when it comes to like doing like these level 120 NPCs, he's definitely you definitely want to use him. But yeah, it's exactly like how you said though. His setup does take forever, and it's really annoying to do that every battle that you get into. Whereas, you know, Pardus, you can just go ahead and gobble right away, or use his Wolf's Anguish, and he's got an innate 200% potency. Of course, that's if you max PP. I usually take a look at the bar up packs as well too, but nothing great going on here though. Usually the best bang for your buck to those that do spend money in this game are usually when collaborations happen or like seasonal events happen. And that'll probably happen next month when the Dragon Quest collab happens. So I would say for the month of January, keep on saving your rubies. Next month or next week is going to be a rerun. I don't know what's going to happen on the 28th. I'm assuming it's probably going to be a rerun. Or not yet, maybe a rerun of an old character. Just because of the fact that now we kind of seen how NetEase releases their character, their travelers. One week it's a new traveler, the next week it's a rerun. And it's been like that for a hot second now, so next week, like I said before, rerun. This week was two new travelers, so perhaps the 28th, hopefully it's a rerun. That way we can save our rubies. Because I'm not gonna lie, but I'm looking kind of low on rubies right now. Only 2,000 rubies to my name. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for today's stream. Did some polls today for both EX OCHETTE and OSVALD. Finished the cascade battles and did some theory crafting with his potency upskill. Or OSVALD's potency upskill. Though of course, you know, if you're using DK and OSVALD, that can definitely be a combination that you can use. You can use OSVALD's potency upskill onto DK. If you, of course, don't have Solon or EX Ryu. When is the next stream? Next stream is probably in like 2 weeks or so. I don't think anything's going to happen next week. More than an hour? Nothing to. Honestly, I just stream whenever I want to stream. sometimes you might see me like at 6 in the morning, right when maintenance hits. Some other times it might be like 10 o'clock at night. I used to be pretty good about streaming at like at a decent time, or consistent time, but now I'm getting kind of lazy, and so whenever, I guess. I'll have to work on that. Usually I start streaming at like 7 p.m. Central Time, but now I just kind of go whenever I want. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. It's always good to see everybody. Always good to see new faces and new players and old players. A lot of familiar names from when I first started the game as well too, so always good to see people that are still playing the game. Of course, it'd be awesome if we get more people to play this game, because I think this is a fantastic game. If you haven't picked up Octopath Zero, I would recommend it as well too. Although the story is pretty much the same, and I feel like COTC is the better game. Exactly. Alright, well. Okay, I'm gonna call it a night for today. I will see y'all probably, geez, in like 2 weeks or so? 2 weeks or even next month. Until we have the Dragon Quest collaboration. So, yeah, for now, keep on saving your rubies. Don't fall for those beta banners. Although the Shana banner was pretty good, though, I'm not gonna lie. To those that don't have Shana, she was a pretty good banner to pull for. Alright, well, anyways, I'm gonna head out for now, so to those that are still watching, y'all have a good night, good morning, good afternoon. Wherever you guys are from, I'll catch y'all next time. Flat out.